recently something pretty cool came my way, and it's the new VAIO SXR laptop. As a kid, I basically grew up around VAIO laptops, and if the name VAIO gives you like some sort of deja vu, that's because Sony used to make VAIO devices until 2014, and since then VAIO has been making a wide range of pretty cool laptops, and this is one that you are seeing right here. I've actually been using and testing this laptop for about 2 months now, and during my testing phase I actually took it to the office, and immediately I was surrounded by my teammates, and they were actually asking what it is because it looked so different and unique. And that's actually something that I feel like laptops are losing on today. It's not something that's often to see a laptop company making devices with colors that pop, but VAIO actually is still doing that today. This exact color combination that you are seeing right here is the emerald green color with gold accents. So it's on a 14-inch VAIO SXR, but you can also get this exact laptop in other multiple colors such as the bright silver, ultra bronze, fine black, emerald green, of course, which is the one that I have. And there is also other 2 special editions that you can get. From the time I used VAIO laptops as a kid, I've obviously grown up, and at the same time the technology around us has also improved, and it's pretty cool to see that VAIO has also implemented the latest technologies in some of their devices. So some of my favorite things that the VAIO SXR14 has is that when you open it, it has a vivid 14-inch display that you see right there, and at the same time it's able to recognize your face and unlock your device using the camera right there. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just use Touch ID like that. The display is touchscreen, and it also supports pen input. And one of the cool things that I like about this device is that most laptop hinges will only open to about maybe 120 or at most to 135 degrees tilt, but the VAIO SXR takes that a little bit further because you can open it all the way from 0 to around 180 degrees. Look at this. This looks insane. So some of the areas where this comes in, or where this would be practical, is if you are doing like a meeting presentation or something like that, where someone is sitting across, or you are demonstrating something. Because this supports pen support and touch inputs, you can basically just lay the device and then you can present to the person sitting across just like this. And because of this tilt, VAIO added a pretty cool feature that allows you to press function +2, and it tilts the display to face the other person that's sitting across the table. So it's a pretty cool shortcut, function +2, and then you can tilt it. And because this is a touch screen, you can basically continue to do your presentation or drawing, or if you're doing Excel or something like that, this comes in handy. If you're a regular, you probably know that the device I use to basically record this video that's capturing all my cameras that I have is the MacBook Pro M1. But one of the drawbacks that I don't like with the M1 Pro MacBook Pro, and also the new M4 MacBook Pro devices have, is limitation when it comes to connectivity. Because the studio is basically not wired using LAN, we use Wi-Fi. My M1 Pro MacBook Pro and the latest M4 MacBook Pro actually don't have the latest Wi-Fi 7 support, which this VAIO SXR laptop actually has. So you can see when I do speed test, I'm able to get pretty good and stable constant speeds. Just to put it out there, my M1 Pro MacBook has Wi-Fi 6, while the VAIO SXR is equipped with the latest Wi-Fi 7. And from my testing and results that I found is the fact that Wi-Fi 7 is going to be much faster compared to Wi-Fi 6 that my M1 Pro MacBook has, and Wi-Fi 7 that's in the VAIO SXR is going to be faster than the latest M4 devices that have Wi-Fi 6E, just slightly faster. So it's good to see that this comes equipped with Wi-Fi 7, giving you a little bit of future proofing. Because AI is now a trend or a thing that companies are using to basically improve their devices, the SXR is one of the first VAIO laptops to include and implement some AI functions. So they have a dedicated Copilot button right there that's pretty sensitive and responsive that you can use to basically automatically launch Microsoft Copilot Assistant. But the VAIO SXR goes a little bit further when implementing AI throughout the system, because it brings intelligence performance enhancements that allow you to have better performance and extend the battery life through advanced Core 7 Ultra processors with 16 cores and a clock rate of up to 4.8 gigahertz. The system is going to continuously check how you are using the device when it comes to CPU usage or memory usage, and from that it's going to automatically optimize your device performance when it comes to CPU and memory to give you the best performance. And from its 72 watt hour battery, it's going to use the AI optimization to give you all-day battery life. Looking at the port selection that this device has, it actually has quite a lot, making it really practical. So you get a USB-C, you get USB, you have a 3.5 millimeter jack, HDMI, and you have a Ethernet port right there to connect your internet wired if that's an option, and you get another USB-C port right there with another USB port. And because it's able to accommodate all these IOs, you can tell from just by looking at it that it's not the slimmest laptop out there, but it is surprisingly light. And one of the things that contribute to the device being light and portable is because of its carbon fiber construction. So if you want a laptop that you can easily lift up and put in your backpack to go to school, to go to work, or to the studio, this one is really good, made out of carbon fiber construction, and for that reason it's really light as well. This is my second VAIO laptop that I'm actually reviewing, and one of the things that I like about these devices is that they have one of the best keyboards. So when I'm typing, it's actually pretty good. The feedback is amazing. And at the same time, with this SXR, it actually has accidental coffee and water spills. During its construction and testing, one of the tests that they do is to actually pour water and perform different accidental spills on the keyboard and trackpad, and irregardless of that, it continuously works. So if you are a person that sometimes drops liquids, or you like to eat and work at the same time, and you don't want to worry about your coffee or water seeping through the keyboard and damaging the internals of the laptop, this one might be a good option because of the accidental and water spill proofing that it has. VAIO internally does do a lot of testing when it comes to their devices. I mean, it's actually made in Japan. So one of my other favorite tests that I like is the hinge and vibration test. Some laptops, I don't like the fact that when you lift up the hinge, it actually lifts up the body of the laptop. So it's like you lift up the lid and it lifts up the laptop as well. But this one is pretty good and sturdy, and at the same time, you can see you actually don't need too much effort to tilt it back and forth. And if you are basically working in a bus or SkyTrain where there is vibration like this, the hinge is not going to wobble back and forth, which is good. So I like that it's stable that way. Another cool design that the VAIO SXR has is that it offers optimal distance between the palm and the desktop that offers comfortable typing experience. So when you actually lift up the lid, you can see that it lifts up the keyboard a few inches, and the top end also rises a little bit to allow you to basically rest your palm and give you a more natural typing experience when you are using this device. Previously, I actually tested the VAIO FE 14-inch model, and compared to this, you can see that they've made improvements to the camera. It now offers 4K quality, and at the same time, when you basically begin recording video or audio, it has the ability to use AI to face track and do background noise cancellation with improved microphone, giving you a better user experience when it comes to video conferencing. The touch function of this laptop is actually really good. You can see, I can skip my video right there, or if I want to zoom into Mr. Beast or Snazzy, I can be able to do that. So the touch is sensitive, and at the same time, if you don't want to use this keyboard, you can actually go here and use an on-screen touch keyboard, giving you the flexibility to use it that way as well. Another pretty cool thing that I wish laptop manufacturers implemented in their devices is a privacy slider for the camera. There's knockoff junky ones that you can buy on Amazon, but a built-in one always works best. And because it's built-in, if you're not using your device, you can just slide it like this and it's closed. And when you want to use it, you just slide it open like that, and then it will open. And because this laptop has Touch ID and face recognition, I can actually go to sign in option and use the face recognition, and you can see it's looking for me. And if I just line it up with my face like this, it recognizes my face and unlocks it. Or if I don't want to use face recognition from the camera, I can use Touch ID. So it gives you the flexibility of not having to type your password if you are in a public place or cafe to unlock your device. And from the testing and from the 2 months that I've been using this device, I can say that the camera is really great. It's been improved. I'll show you the performance specs of it pretty soon, but yeah, I can say that the touch screen is really nice and fluid. I like that, you know, it's very responsive and it supports pen support. One of the things that can be improved in my opinion are the speakers, because even though it supports Dolby Atmos, it only uses these little 2 cutouts that you see right there for speakers, and that's not enough volume, and the bass that it has is not the best. So that's one of the things that I feel like could be improved when it comes to the SXR. These are the specs that the device basically comes with. Operating system you get is Windows 11, and the processor that it has is Intel Core Ultra 7, and it has a clock speed that goes up to 4.8 gigahertz with a cache memory of 24 MB. It has a 14-inch 1440p display that's touchscreen, and the touch is really responsive and amazing. It has Intel Arc graphics with 32 gigs of memory RAM and 1 terabyte SSD storage, with a 4K Halo camera and audio that supports Dolby Atmos with a fingerprint sensor. So looking at the VAIO SXR, for the 2 months that I've been testing and using this device, running different applications, sometimes even playing different games on it, it's pretty good. The performance is amazing. I'm able to run like FC25 using my Xbox or EA Play account. No problem when it comes to that. And looking at its design, it's always going to raise a few questions the first time you bring it out, whether it's in class or at the office in the studio, because people aren't used to seeing colors that are usually different like this. But it's a thing that gives you an option to choose, you know, from the regular grays or blacks, or if you want to pop out, this one is one that you can get. And because it has all these port selection, it makes it practical with its carbon fiber construction. It's really light at all. So in my opinion, even though it's not the thinnest laptop that you can get today, it is very practical. It's light. The configuration and the specs that it has actually make it future proof for a couple of more years to come. And with Japanese engineering at the core of this, it will stand the test of time.